right. Good morning, good morning. Let's get this turned on. There we are. Oh, man. Couldn't really sleep last night. I think because I got too much sleep. Kind of went to bed pretty early. So, I'm up stupid early. Might as well play a little bit of Elden Ring. Kind of hang out for a little bit. Oh, let's get in a nice, relaxed position for some controller gameplay. Oh. And let's see, you know what? I am going to pull up. Yeah, dude, I'm down to chat it up. Hell yeah. I don't know. I can hop into general and you can drag me if you guys are somewhere. Otherwise, I could go to the to my server or whatever. Okay, cool. What up, dude?
How's it going, ye tarnished?
What was that?
I said, how's it going, ye tarnished?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Just trying to do a little bit more of a 100% playthrough type of thing.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, do I sound any different?
Yep.
Yeah, like a little better quality?
I don't know, you sound a little bit more like a bitch, but...
Hell yes. Now, what somebody said the other day, they were like, "Hey, Jay, did you get a new mic?" And I was like, yeah. And they're like, "Yeah, I can almost hear the semen in your throat." I was like, oh, got me. The monsters.
What the fuck are you guys doing up so early or late? What the fuck?
Well, I'm working.
I am also working.
I am up in Wyoming right now.
Okay, that I knew you'd said kind of up this way. I wasn't sure if you're going to be in Bozeman or not. You never alluded to that.
About time I get up around that area, I will probably be asleep.
Fuck. Alright. Well, I tried.
Unfortunately. You know, I do have vacation time. I could always take a vacation and just come up there. Like, yo.
I mean, I'm down, but also I am moving here soon. I'm going to be moving to Missoula instead of Bozeman. So it's like a 4-hour drive west. It's, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Sorry, you cut out there a little bit. Man, I love it when it gets robotic. It's crazy.
Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name
Domo
Oh, no.
arigato.
I've escaped the servants there. But I swear I heard frightful
Domo
all over.
arigato?
My good
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Hey, arigato gozaimashita.
himself to stay. He says it's his duty.
私の家はどこですか?
Yamate. You fucking filthy weebs know what Yamate means.
The servants are in wrath.
Isn't it like stop?
I think, yeah, it's like stop or like please no or some shit. I don't even know.
They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no defeat. Would you mind
I
taking
implore
my
you
soul
to
with
cease
the escape?
and
Even if
desist.
his honor should be the price. Please.
Speaking of
Am I still
cease and
robotic?
desist,
I just
You're good now.
safe.
Steam got hit with a cease and desist.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Nintendo
Yeah, Steam's
said,
been
"Hey,
like-
Please.
you guys are running Dolphin Emulator, and that people are emulating Wii, and we do not appreciate that. So you're gonna have to get DMCA."
Dude, that's why I don't fuck with Nintendo too much. I put like the little death sound for Mario in my command list.
Oh,
I'm scared as shit. I'm like, I might have to remove that if it becomes an issue on my VOD. Just like a 2-second clip of a sound is probably enough to get you DMCA'd from Nintendo, dude. They go fucking hard.
Yeah.
I know Steam's still in a current lawsuit with some other company that does pretty much the same thing as Steam. Their ruling is that Steam is rolling a monopoly, and it's forcing these other companies to.
Dude, antitrust and like monopoly laws are just fucked in America right now. Amazon should have been dissolved years ago. Years ago.
I think it's Humble Bumble that's suing Steam.
Okay. I
It's
can
one
see
of
that.
those people.
Where's this Glintstone dragon
But,
You will be at the top of Ronnie's. You'll be at the top of Ronnie's tower, which I don't know if you can complete because you have the Lord of Frenzy. But to find out, because you got her doll,
Oh,
where you found her doll at, you just talk to the doll at the Grace where you found her at.
you're doing that quest. That quest is a cool one. I like that one. You haven't done the ending yet, have you?
I don't even remember where I got it. Was it in Nokron?
It's underground. Yeah, it's like down under there.
Have you finished the game yet, Jay?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna get some cool endings then. I have not, or I have finished it, and I kind of fucked up. I got the generic ending, but whatever.
I got molested by fingers.
No comment.
It is true. I told him to get naked and go through the door, and that's what happened.
That was exactly what happened.
Oh man.
I did get
Let's see.
quite a lot of commands on my stream, though.
What was that?
I did get quite a lot of commands on my stream, though. Finally got around to the
Hell yeah.
trigger fire stuff, so I appreciate you
Hell yeah.
linking me on that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
All
yeah,
that for one
brother.
thing. Oh, okay. That's a little ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Honest, you have diabetes.
Diabetes.
Got diabetes. So how's everyone doing today?
Dude, solid. I'm loving this fucking arcane build. It's nuts.
I changed my build up from bonk to jump and slice.
This twin blade setup is kind of stupid.
What stats you run?
Just minimum strength and dex to wield it, and then full arcane, pretty much, and then 60 vigor.
60 vigor.
Yeah, I'm a puss. I went away from the glass cannon.
I'm rocking 50 on my vigor right now.
60 is a good melee amount of vigor, I've found. I think
Then
that's
I
just
have
kind of
that.
meta.
I'm getting walloped in front of Missoula.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
32 endurance. 48 dex, 48 faith. A young man is running some holy weapons.
Nice.
He is a man of God.
Also, got like I started learning about the fuck to do with what do you call them? The seals for buffs. Holy shit! Holy shit.
Yeah.
Can't believe I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, you can run up, because that's how my main was, is, like, because I started off strength, faith. I was like, well, this is fun, but I really love my dex builds. So I went dex, faith, and then when I got a hold of my pedal whips, I was like, I'm curious if I could put blood on these, and I could. I was like, okay. So I just started allocating all my other points into arcane to the point where I was 1 to 2 shotting most bosses.
Mm-hmm.
And then in PvP, because how whips work, because you can iframe through most attacks, but whips will ignore certain iframes and it will always catch somebody in a roll.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
you
so
told me
fun.
that. Yeah. Where it's like
It's so
such
fun.
a long delay, so that the roll, like, there's no perfect way to roll out of a whip
Yeah.
entirely.
Yeah. So it's really great for when like people are like just constantly trying to fucking roll around you, and you just start spamming your whips, and they're just like, you're stupid. Play the meta builds. No, dude, I'm gonna play my shit. And now whips are starting to get a lot more love now, and I'm just like, hell yeah.
Dude, the dual wield I think is a little bit, or not dual wield, the twin blade is a little bit known, but it's so fucking fun.
Yeah. Even though like they nerfed bleed, so like a lot of people are like, haha, Rob got nerfed and all this stuff, blah blah, ha 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 ha, you guys can't use it anymore. What it did is originally the range for the Rivers of Blood attack was
Stupid.
it reached out far and wide, so you could just pretty much not even have to be close distance to proc the bleed.
Mm-hmm.
And so they reduced the range of it, and then they reduced the build-up just down by a little bit. But if you're stacking up in arcane, it doesn't matter. You're still going to proc that bleed fast, and it's going to put hurt on people. And like people, mostly PvP people, are throwing a big fit about it. But like the Castalian retaliation, that thing was broke for months because they would block with it. It would take any absorbed damage, amplify it to like 100 times, and it would shoot it back at the attacker.
Jesus.
Now you'd be like, okay, I can block this. You couldn't because you couldn't see it because it was invisible.
What?
Yeah, if for
Okay.
whatever reason you would do it, it just wouldn't show the magic. So you'd walk and you would just die. You'd be like, what the hell? So people ran that all the time. So the biggest thing people did to fight it was use Rivers of Blood, because they could figure out, okay, if I get up to this point and I roll, I have a chance of missing. I can spam the art for Rivers of Blood and just fuck them up with like 2 hits.
Jesus.
So people started, because it's normally how it plays in these Souls games. Like someone will find a really good build or something that's busted,
And then there's a counter
and
to
they'll
it.
use it, and then someone will counter it,
Right.
and then they throw a fit over that counter, and then it just stuff starts getting nerfed willy nilly. Like the Common Azura, completely useless in like a PvP fight.
Yeah.
But as soon as you enter a boss arena and cast it, you're just Goku. Kamehameha a boss to death, and because it casts as long as you have FP.
Okay.
So the more FP you have, you can just cast. And there's a spell you can use that you lose no drain on FP for an amount of time.
Mhm.
So it's just an unlimited cannon, and you just one phase a boss.
I mean, I finally got my one phase for the first time with the twin blade, just doing a bunch of spinny roll shit. It's kind of busted.
Yeah. Like with Morg, the Blood Omen, was whipping my ass, and then eventually me and my mimic hit or Asha, the Rivers of Blood, Ash of War at the same time. Just one shot him. I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful.
Holy shit, dude. I got to the island. I've never been to the island before. I went through and killed the coastal cave boss, the dual doggy boys or whatever the fuck. And yeah, I never went through. I always just went back to the beginning. Just, you know, you kill the bosses, you go back to the beginning. I've never actually walked through this. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Nice.
Oh yes, dude. Dragon Communion.
What I liked about Elden Ring, like after my first playthrough, I thought I got everything, and I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I know I didn't get everything, but I didn't realize how much I didn't get.
There's still stuff that I'll find that I was like, oh, I didn't know this was here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool game. I really like it a lot. It's a really good game.
The developers put a lot of love into it, you can tell.
Yeah, they do really good with their work, and then they do really great work with their DLC. So I'm really excited for the DLC for Elden Ring.
Oh,
Watched
I'm
the preview for it.
stoked. I haven't watched anything on it. I think I'm gonna do the same shit. Just kind of not, you know what I mean? Just gonna go in blind.
The preview on it was Mikola riding Torrent.
You're not supposed to fucking spoil it for me, dude. No, it's fine.
Did they do a preview? I didn't even know they did a preview. I just know I seen the screenshot that they posted when they announced it. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I already fucked up on my
Kinda
second playthrough and I
curious.
killed an NPC. Fuck. Whatever.
I'm curious if the DLC is going to tie in with an ending that happens, because there's 6 endings. 4 of them are just your basic generic endings. But, like, there's just some slight differences. But the Lord of Frenzy Flame and the Rennie ending are probably the best, in my opinion.
I haven't been able to get anything yet. I'm curious to see what those are. Which one's the Rani ending? Is that where you go do her questline first and then finish the boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you stumble into the Lord of Frenzy ending by accident or by choice, just not knowing, if you become friendly,
Oh, you're unreadable now. Sorry.
that
man.
law.
Rip. I try to let him know. Like, I try to let him cook a little bit, you know, just because sometimes he does come back. But
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Okay.
welcome back.
Hey, listen. Now, am I back now?
Yeah.
Okay. If you happen to do the frenzy ending by choice or accident,
Mm.
I'll get up every other ending. But you can cure yourself by doing a Millicent side quest.
Okay. I got
So
it.
if you're like, man, I wanted to do the Roundy ending, but I was exploring and I fucked up, you can reverse it.
Okay, cool. Good to know. It's kind of cool. Like, at first I was like, I don't know if I want to do another playthrough. It's gonna take way too fucking long. And now I'm at a point where it's like, dude, this game goes fast when you actually know what the fuck to do. Still a long playthrough overall, but it goes quick if you want to. It's just like rush through it. A lot of it's just exploring. Jay, your mic does sound a lot better though.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised at it. It was just like a little $35 one that I got on Amazon. I looked at a bunch of reviews on it, and they said that it's rivaling like $100 quality ones. So
Oh yeah. It definitely picks up a lot more of your voice. I feel like before it was just kind of like you were getting some of your voice. You know what I mean? Like you can get the full
yeah,
J voice now. So when you first talked, I was like, who the what? I was like, oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Actual audio might make a difference.
Beep boop.
beep boop beep boop.
Take me to your leader.
I fully integrated into AI, so
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know if AI has, some. God, what I can't even. Why I was gonna do a sick old person diss, and then I can't even fucking remember the name. I fucked that pretty hard. What's the name of the type of internet that you used to have? Dial-up?
Dial-up?
Fuck, I couldn't remember dial-up.
broadband.
Yeah, broadband. Okay, thank you. Fuck. I don't know if AI has broadband connection. Just put it out there. Fully integrated my ass.
Wait, we do now. I'm living proof of it.
Okay, you know what? I need where am I going next?
Fell into this rabbit hole
I'm sorry, what? Fell into something?
Am I coming through now?
Yeah.
I fell in this rabbit hole that led into a 3-hour documentary about this person called Chris Chan, and it's a wild ride. Nope,
Chris
we
Chan?
lost. I don't know if you can hear me, but yes.
Okay. I have not heard of any of that. No. Is it worth the watch?
It's pretty fucking wild. I can send you a video for it.
Yeah, if you got it, I'll throw it up. I've always enjoyed your links. You always share good shit. I don't always give you feedback afterwards, but I'm definitely watching all your shit you're sending me. I definitely feel bad. I feel like
Yeah,
it could.
I'll send it to you. I'll send you to watch it off stream.
Okay.
It's about
Yeah.
like 3 hours long.
I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna.
It's pretty fucking
He's boorish.
pretty fucking crazy. And there's some stuff they kind of talk about that might go against TOS, and yeah, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, probably best.
Which
Oh fuck! I need to go back and talk to him. Fuck. You're coming back in rough, yeah. Soda one bitch.
Oh.
is
Is that what I think it is?
Was he this bad before, Jay?
No.
Oh, you know what though? He's driving through Wyoming. Wyoming is really rough. You're probably going through like the middle part of Wyoming right now, huh?
My mum was a seamstress.
Yeah, I'm on I-90.
Yeah. Made that drive plenty of times. It is very hit and miss. You go like you take a slight left
Which is weird.
and you're good. You take a slight right and you're fucked. You go over a little hill, you're good. You
Yeah.
go to the valley of that hill, you're fucked.
Yeah. It's
There's a
very
dungeon
bizarre.
in Volcano Manor.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do you get to that?
Oh. After you fight Rodon, if you stay in his area and immediately go all the way to the right of the arena, like where the coastline is, there's a dungeon over there.
Thank your very
No, in Volcano Manor.
You're very
No, I was telling John about, or Nande
Oh, wait,
about
what?
the hidden.
Thank you. You're
Sorry,
very kind. I always wanted to be
I was thinking you were talking to Jay, and I was looking at a video. What were you trying to tell me? Sorry.
You know,
No, I didn't hear it the first
In
time,
his-
and now he's fucked.
boss fight arena. No.
What he said was, in the Radon boss arena, there is a catacomb if you continue to the north.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Okay. How does that apply to me, though? Because I'm not even...
Oh, I wasn't sure if you explored over there about it.
Oh, yeah, okay. I did explore. I think last playthrough I didn't do it, and then I went and... I didn't, like, clear through it, and then I went and killed the Elton. And then, yeah, then I couldn't get in again. So, I will definitely get that done this playthrough, though. As far as the Volcano Manor dungeon, where was it? I think you had to like go up the backside and through, and then I don't know. I'd probably have to look it up here.
There's also a really quick way to get to the Volcano Manor through the Academy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you know when you're going through the Academy, you got to get on the turning elevator gear looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow it all the way down to the very bottom. There's one of those virgin Iron Maidens down there. If you have it grab you and kill you, you spawn on the bottom of Volcano
I
Manor.
did actually have that happen unintentionally.
Yeah. Did you fight any of the ball-bearing hunters?
I don't know.
They show up at certain merchants at night.
Oh no.
You can normally find one at the War Master Shack at night.
Okay.
And you'll know he'll be there because the War Master won't be in the shack. And then he'll proceed to rock your shit.
I don't know if he'll proceed to rock my shit.
He'll rock your shit.
I don't know. I'm kind of amazing now. There's nothing that in this game that can kill me. All right, where do you say it was?
War Master Shack
Oh, is that?
by Stormvale, by the Stormwind Shack.
Yeah, okay. I'm starting to remember like one or two locations, or even just like vague notions of locations.
Yeah. You just rest at the Grace till night. Like you can pass the time till night, and he should show up. If he doesn't, you can just do it a couple of times until he does. Eventually, he'll show up. And then he'll proceed to rock your shit.
Where you at, though, bitch?
If it wasn't banned, I'd say, hey, PvP me right now. But then again, I'm working, so it wouldn't work out anyways.
I feel like you'd kick my ass.
Nah, I get sometimes too aggressive, and it bites me in the ass.
So is he just gonna be at the shack? Like, as I come out of the Grace,
Yeah,
he's
he'll
gonna be boom right here?
Yeah, so when you pop up there at night, where that war master is standing, he'll be gone. And then when you walk in, he'll summon up.
Okay.
He's kind of tricky to get to show up. I don't know what activates them. I've heard many different ways to do it, and I've tried them, and they don't ever work for me half the time. There's one at the War Master Shack. There's one at the Weeping Peninsula down there on the coastline where you meet that merchant by the Everjail. There's one by the merchant outside of the capital at the graveyard.
Okay.
And there's a fourth one somewhere else. I can't really remember where the fourth one is.
I'm gonna have to wait then, because not getting this one, and I still have to go through and explore for this playthrough. So.
Oh, also, I noticed that you went into that fog gate at the very beginning of the game, where it has like, you can kill that chariot.
Did not know.
I think it's at the first ramp. You can drop down on a platform, and it leads you up to an elevator or up to a ladder, onto like an elevator, up onto a big like open room that has like two grafted scions protecting like this big like church looking thing. You can drop down there, and then there'll be an elevator that'll take you up to the ledge, and there's these big gigantic fucking cauldrons that you can drop on the chariot. And I forget what item you get. It gives you something. But yeah, you can kill that chariot in there.
Damn. Good to know. I will have to go back and do that. I'm following a 100% playthrough guide right now for a few things.
Attaboy. So what's your thoughts on it now that you beat it?
It's really good. Really like it. More than I thought I would, by a considerable margin.
Oh yeah.
Bastard.
You gonna try another Dark Souls title?
Yeah, probably.
Dark Souls 1's really good. 3's really, really good. 2's really janky because it was created by a different guy.
Okay, that's good to know.
I personally don't like 2 because how janky it is. But a lot of people really like it. It's kind of divided. Like either like it or you don't. Sekiro
I heard good
is
things about Sekiro.
really fucking brutal. It's probably the hardest Souls game in my opinion, or everyone's opinion. It's fucking hard. It took me months to beat the last boss in that game. Oh,
That sounds like a. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Months is a little much. Like if it's gonna take me a while to defeat the last boss, that feels rewarding. But months seems fucking brutal.
well, it was just the boss for me. Like, cause there's certain bosses that are like easier for people that I've seen play, and then were just extremely difficult for me. But Sekiro is like really good. Like the combat is really fun, but it like changes the formula by a lot. What would you say? It probably wasn't like months, but it felt like months. This was probably like a whole month of me just trying to beat that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It took a while. It took a while. It just felt like forever, but it took a while. But I finally got him. And Sekiro is the only game where I've had the challenge, completed the challenge, and just had I felt the dopamine hit. I was just like, oh my god, yeah.
Honestly,
Sekiro's really good.
I think I'll probably get that with almost any Souls game. Like, it's so much more rewarding to beat a hard game like this than it is damn near anything else you can play these days, it feels like.
Yeah. I'll send you a video you'll probably find pretty interesting about like Dark Souls.
Okay.
It ties into like mental health and stuff. So Dark Souls 1, there's a lot of people who have been like, this game really helped me like change my like view on like life with depression.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. I'll find the video, I'll send it to you. It's a really good video.
Okay. You got two things you need to send me: the fucking documentary and this video now. Here, bastard.
Jay's right at the end, where he's close to it. He's just got to fight Marikath.
Jay, are you screaming right now?
I'm not.
What the fuck?
I have to take this dog.
To the vet?
Yeah.
So that's why you're not streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm actually about to go do it.
Oh, okay. I was like, how the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, his vehicle.
Oh, bummer.
Skill issue.
Skew.
100% is. 100%. Like, with how free the internet is, like, you should never fuck up anything ever on a vehicle. Doing it yourself. And like, here's how it happened, right? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna change the oil in my truck. Let me know if you need help. He's like, YouTube University right here, baby. And I was like, all right.
The problem
And like
with
35 minutes later, he comes in and he's like, hey, do you know like what would make engine oil red? And I was like, yeah, it's not engine oil, it's transmission oil, fluid, whichever you want to call it, right? He's like, well, yeah, well, I just didn't know it because like it's a diesel. And I was like, No, that's
No, you fucked up.
Still saying, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he screwed up his transmission, huh?
Oh, he screwed up everything on that truck.
The problem is you have to be able to follow instructions with detail, and a lot of people don't know what they don't know, right?
Right.
What year's his truck?
2004.
Oh, that should be an easy fix. Or easy to change your oil.
I mean, yeah, I have a 2021, and they actually make it fucking hard as shit because they're like, let's put plastic over fucking everything so it's harder to access. And it's like, you assholes.
Yeah, but at least you know how to read, right?
It's true.
Like
That's true.
Yeah, because they
it
don't
just-
want
I
they don't want
it
people
just-
working on their vehicles. They want them to be like brought back to either the dealership to be fixed or like a mechanic.
Well, I don't have a problem with it right now though, because I got a maintenance plan. It actually drops my interest rate on the loan to like less than 2%. I think it's like a 1.8 or some stupid shit.
That's,
Yeah, and it was
and I was
going to be higher if I didn't
ahead.
go with the maintenance plan. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't want to work on this truck anyways. But if it was a
I
manual
was
or something,
pretty
I would.
upset when I
Sorry, go ahead.
popped the. I was pretty upset when I popped the deer with my car. I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And it took them forever to get the body to align correctly. I got a 2021 Mazda 6,
Ooh.
the carbon.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that would suck hitting a deer with that thing. Fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy. Fucked up my whole front end. Luckily, it was just all cosmetic.
Sure.
But the headlights for that son of a bitch, 5,000 for a
What?
headlight.
Jesus.
What? They're
Yeah.
just
No.
okay. That's
There's no
some
way.
American health system shit right there, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I would just be like, well, car's totaled. Broke both headlights.
No, that's a nice car, especially 21.
But
You're not.
luckily, yeah, but luckily, because I have to get full coverage because I bought it from a dealership because I'm making payments on it or whatever. Completely new, no miles on it when I got it. So luckily, having that full coverage really saved me. Only had to pay like $200 out of pocket.
Nice.
My first car I've ever bought too, so I was like devastated when I hit that deer. I was like, son of a bitch.
I want to get back to owning a manual. I like my truck, but like not having a manual just fucking sucks.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
fun.
it's like super boring driving an automatic.
It really is. The only reason I went with this truck instead of another manual is just because for a manual or for an automatic, it actually feels pretty responsive. It's not bad. It's got that sports package or whatever bullshit, you know? So, actually has some get up and go to it.
Yeah. I used to have an old 78 Ford Ranger. That was pretty beastie.
I do miss old trucks, man.
Every summer I would turn that back end into a pool. Oh, fun times.
Oh, so you guys might laugh and not even call it a truck. Have you seen the Honda Ridgelines?
I knew it. I knew it. I
Yup.
knew it.
Yep.
You preface with what you preface with. I
Yep,
knew exactly what
absolutely.
you were talking
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's what I own. And I love how many
Alright.
people hate it because I've owned a quote unquote real truck, like the old trucks, and I fucking love them. Don't get me wrong. But this thing is fucking legit for what it is. And when you're talking about how you just fill up the back, it's like, well, this thing has a fucking trunk, which is hilarious.
I don't know much about vehicles. I'm not a big car guy.
Well, so you know how like most trucks you just have your bed on frame. It doesn't have it's not a body on frame. It's so the bed of the truck doesn't sit on a massive frame. It's just all unibody. So there's a bunch more space in the middle of the trunk or of the truck bed at the bottom. Like there's no frame there. So bunch of empty space. They're just like, fuck it, let's put a trunk here so you can actually pop up the back half of your truck bed, and it's like a big fucking cooler. Like a whole entire person can just bend their knees and like actually sit in there if you wanted to, or like
What's it
lay
called?
down in there. The Honda Ridgeline. Anything from like 2020 and newer is gonna have the same model. Is kind of what I'm looking at. Or as what I have. They're okay.
Not badly.
Yeah. The 2019, 2018 model looks like a fucking minivan, though. So, definitely wouldn't go with that. But yeah, it's not bad at all.
Pretty nifty. It's funny because like every picture I'm seeing, and I'm just assuming that the backdrop is in Montana.
Sure. Yeah.
This is like big mountain snow. I'm just like, oh, Montana. It's a Montana truck.
It's not really. It's definitely like a city slicker truck, which is hilarious. But I don't use my truck to get up into the woods. I go hiking up in the woods. I'm not one of those fat pieces of lard that need to have a four-wheeler to get up a mountain. I'm gonna go hike the mountain myself.
Oh, I feel cold out.
You feel cold out? What?
I don't know. It's nice to have the truck with you, like, so you don't have to, drag all that extra stuff. Or you could, properly plan and pack your bags correctly where you can hold it.
I mean, if you can't ruck march with what you need to get up somewhere, then I don't know. Get
Not
a.
everyone's like a minimalist when they go camping, though.
I'm definitely minimalist, pack in, pack out type of person. And you should be able to haul your own stuff.
100%.
Is that very well? I'll be sure to
Yeah, I
have a
can
loose
believe that.
study.
Yeah. I haven't hiked or camped in forever. I just don't have the time to do anything cool or fun.
Your
Ah,
appetite
dude,
for
it's
food
just
is
so
impressive.
it's so rewarding. It's free, basically, right? Like cost of gas and whatever food you want to pack in, and then I guess like yeah, you do have the
Young, you are a tadpole.
entry level stuff of going through and buying some halfway decent gear, but you don't need anything crazy. You can do it
What I'd
pretty
like
cheap.
to do, I like to go hiking through the Shasta Mountains with some friends because I hear people just go missing, and there's like crazy mountain people that run around through the woods.
I think that's in every mountain.
It's not in every mountain range, that's for sure. You couldn't do it here in Montana. You'd fucking
Shasta's so like they have like this long ass hiking trail like from the bottom of California all the way up to the top that you can do. And it cuts through the Shasta mountains. And apparently, from what I've heard, and just like eyewitness accounts, which you can't never really trust, anyways. A lot of people just go missing. Like they'll be in a group and like they'll be talking to like a friend, and they'll turn around for a second and look back, and their friend's just gone.
You kind of
And
wonder, is that like a mountain lion taking them out or some shit? Or
then there was this one kid who went hiking through. He got up through there and he met like these like really dirty looking like hillbilly looking people, and he just thought like maybe they're just like very devout like nature hippie people.
mm-hmm.
And like he tried to talk to them and they just stared at him, and he was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna keep going. And he camped out for the night, and when he woke up there was like a whole bunch of footprints around his tent, and he was like, oh, that's fucking weird. So he continued on down a couple miles, and he like looked behind him because he felt like something was watching him, and it was those two people again, just stalking him through the woods.
Yeah, that's fucked, dude. Holy shit.
Eventually, so he got up to one point where he decided he was going to camp out like way off the hike trail to maybe get them to like lose them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, they can track you though. They're
yeah, he
fucking
definitely got
forest
tracked
people.
because he woke up in the middle. He woke up in the middle of the night, like hearing people like walking around, getting close, and he decided to go balls to the wall and like bust out the tent, like screaming or something to like whatever it was that scared away. And when he did, there was nothing around him. And then he heard somebody, so he took off running, like hid in the like this log. And like they walked past him. He just saw like feet walk past him, and he eventually said, "Fuck this," and found a small town a couple miles off the trail, called the authorities. And authorities like, "Oh, we don't not seen anybody up around these parts, but you never know."
I guess it's so hard to fucking bring people into from a situation like that. How are you gonna find them if they're good at hiding?
Yeah.
Or like, are the police gonna actually be able to track them without being seen? B, like, what do you charge them with necessarily? I suppose harassment, but like, okay.
Yeah. Then I was reading this one story, which blew my mind because I didn't expect it to be true, but it was. I was like, oh shit. This couple go up on this like retreat with their like company,
Mm-hmm.
and they decide that they're going to like go off the path a little bit because they heard a waterfall and they wanted to go see the waterfall. And they couldn't hear the tour guide or whatever through the hiking trail saying that, okay, we're going to go back and go finish up the rest of our itinerary because of the waterfall, and it like echoed through the cavern, so they couldn't hear anything. So by the time they got back up to the trail, they got lost. And when they tried to find their way back, they ended up walking around in a circle, because that's apparently something that happens with people who are lost in the woods. They walk circles.
Yeah, you kind of favor walking in one like left or right direction a little bit more than you realize.
Yeah, so they came across the waterfall again, and they looked out and they seen a town off in the distance. They're like, okay, we can just go over that town down there, and we'll call whoever we need to call, and we'll be fine. So they work their way down the hill. They have to like drop into this like ravine. So they drop down in there, and then they realize, oh shit, this ravine's a lot deeper than we realized, and we can't get back up. So they're like, okay, we'll just keep going down, and then you get up to a place where the ravine just cuts off, and so just like when it fills up, it waterfalls off, and like this like flat like little cliffside.
Mm-hmm.
And they find a tent, and they're like, oh cool, there's someone out tenting out here. We'll wait for them to get back, and we can get help and get off. They probably know how to get back up. And so they wait and wait and wait. No one shows up. They're like, okay, well, we'll just sleep in his tent. We'll write a note and put it on the thing, like, hey, this is a situation, all this stuff. They wake up in the morning. No one shows up, and they find this book of this guy who has like was hitchhiking and writing his like experiences and this map and all this stuff. I was like, oh cool, they have a map of the layout of everything. We can follow this map and we'll be fine. What they didn't realize is that map was made 2 years ago by an old man who decided to go hiking, went down the ravine to take pictures and got stuck.
Oh, fuck.
And no one could find him, so he either fell off the cliff or he committed suicide and jumped off, because he mentions talking about looking off over the ravine through the tree line and seeing the town. So when they went and looked over, they saw what looked like a person on the bottom of the ravine, like just clothes, bones, whatever's down there.
Right.
So luckily, because all that camping stuff was there, they were able to make a fire, and they burnt the whole fucking woods just to get saved.
I mean, yeah, I would. You know, maybe not the whole woods, but like as much as you can to make a signal fire. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, when they got rescued, they were like, we're kind of glad that they caught the shit on fire, because we couldn't find them. Because the waterfall was drowning out any noise coming to them, and any of them screaming, so no one's hearing anything, and they just couldn't find them.
Right.
Like, damn, it was fucking crazy.
That is.
That they found the same spot, did the same thing, like a year apart, and I was just like, oh man. Woods can definitely be treacherous if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't ever hear anything like that though. Like that's some southern shit. I don't know, in Montana it's definitely not that way.
Yeah, people down where I'm from aren't really the smartest, because around my hometown there's like just a lot of cave systems.
Sure.
People like to go in and not know what they're doing, and they get stuck, or they fall into a deeper crevice, die, or they try to wiggle through a tiny hole and they get stuck and die, or they go in through the woods and the woods get pretty spooky down south, and they run off a cliff because they're trying to run away from things.
Yeah. Like, I'm so glad we have enough big predators to keep fucking human predators, if you know what I mean, out of shit.
Yeah.
Like, we have a ton of snow and some big fucking predators. Yeah, no one's gonna fuck around with grizzly bears, I feel like.
There was that one guy.
I mean, there's always gonna be one guy, right? But
Yeah, there was that one guy, yeah. I don't know the entire story of, I think he was like called the Bear Man or something like that, and he like was always hanging out like with wild bears. And then I don't know how like true this last part is, but they think he had like sexual tendencies towards the bears because of like the stuff he wrote down. And they think he tried to poke a bear and the bear shredded him up.
okay, I don't think I've heard that. It's pretty funny. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird because like they found like all of his video equipment after he went missing, and so he's like documenting himself like around these bears and hanging out with them and bear hugs and all this stuff. And then like there's reading like through his journals and stuff, and it kind of got like really weird into like he wanted to bang these bears maybe.
I'd have to see this. This sounds like some smear campaign shit after the fact, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if it is the case, that's ridiculous.
I'll find that and I'll send it to you also.
Okay. Fuck.
And then I'll you ever hear about that Russian hiking team that went up across a certain mountain and they all just died
It's like
mysteriously?
every other Russian mountain team, I feel like.
Like this group of people went. I think it was like an 18 something. They went up to go
Oh, okay.
hiking and charting this mountain path. And one of the guys got hurt and decided to go back, or he was sick or something like that, and decided to go back. And they didn't hear from them after the month long that they were supposed to be gone. So they sent out a rescue team. And they found them. They found their tent. Like the tent had like, tent was like cut open from the inside. Everyone was like found dead with like no clothes on for some strange reason. Like
Jesus.
they just took off naked in the snow. One guy was found dead by the river, and he had like the injuries were like that of getting squashed by a heavy object, but there's like nothing around to indicate that he did, and they were all like highly radioactive for some strange reason.
Okay. I've never heard this. Wait, they were highly radioactive in the 1800s? What? How would they know that?
Hold on, I might get my year wrong. Russian.
I don't know. I'm interested. Shit like that's always like fascinating, but I always wonder if I'm hearing the real story or not, you know? Ooh.
If I could type, this would be a lot easier.
Are you still driving right now?
Legally, no.
Perfect. Good. Good.
Truthfully, yes. Okay, so I was wrong about the year. I was thinking of a different mountain thing. This happened in 1959.
Okay.
It's called the Lotov Pass Incident. Yeah, Soviet hikers died in a northern Ural mountain in February 1st and 2nd, 1959, under uncertain and mysterious circumstances. There's been like a lot of theories, like they were attacked by the tribes that lived up there, but the tribes are normally peaceful. That they stumbled upon some like weird KGB like outpost, and they were trying to keep it hush hush, and so they snuffed them out. And then one was an avalanche, but it didn't like support the theory because of how like avalanches work. To this phenomenon where like certain wind pressures can change like the frequency of like wind sound, which makes people uncomfortable and nauseous and anxiety driven.
Okay, so they died from hypothermia. 3 had physical trauma, 1 had skull damage, 2 had severe chest trauma, and the other had a cracked skull. Doesn't quite sound like hypothermia to me. 4 of the bodies were lying in running water in a creek. Oh, fuck. I'm in the game, and that scared the shit out of me. I had one of the flesh, like, slob things come from outside and just attack me. What the fuck? Whew. Dude, I'd be bad at horror games, I tell you what. Alright. Let's see.
Well, I got a horror game for you.
I actually have some new sounds specifically for horror games that I have disabled right now that'll turn on if I ever play. So
You should check out Demonologist, and if it sounds interesting, I want to buy it if you're iffy. But it's really fun. Me and Brosa were playing it with Addy Saturday.
cool.
And it's surprisingly really, really fun.
Okay. All right, I'm back on this Russian thing. I'm looking through it. 3 of these 4 had damaged soft tissue of the head and face. 2 of the bodies had missing eyes. 1 had a missing tongue, and 1 had missing eyebrows. What the fuck?
Yeah, some wild stuff.
With the whole, anytime you read like the soft tissue stuff to the face, and you're hearing about eyes and stuff being missing, you're like, okay, how? In what way, right? Like, to me, that's like, is it rotted out? Is it like just? Can you tell if it was more surgically removed or cut or
Did
eaten?
like a scavenger get a hold? Yeah,
Yeah,
because apparently,
'cause that
like
doesn't
people
tell
who
you
like
shit.
die in water, like a lot of their fingers and eyes and lips are missing because of crabs.
yeah. I could see like fish or crabs or yeah. But the fact that they had like blunt force cracking and skull damage and stuff, it's just, that's weird. Like severe chest damage.
Yeah. When I get up here to fuel, I'll send you the one I was talking about, like the 1800 one, where that one, these gold prospectors went down this like waterway and then went missing. And when they went to go find them, all their shit was burned down. They found their bodies, but their heads were missing for some strange fucking reason.
Hmm.
And then like a couple years after that, another prospecting team heard, oh, there's a lot of gold down here. Did the exact same thing, went missing. They found them. Their shit was burnt down, heads missing. And so now it's closed off to people like today because of like the weird shit that goes on down there.
That's fucked up.
And like one of the guys who went like down there to investigate to see like the possible like what could have happened, like there's someone out here attacking people, we can't be having that. He claims that he like came across this like white pale woman naked, and she like ran away, and then he got attacked but was managed to like get out of there. I'll find it. It's pretty interesting stuff out there.
Go close,
I'm
close
about to fuel up. I'm about to fuel up here anyways.
Cool.
I like a lot of like bizarre, interesting stories. Even if they are like, even if some of them are like really far-fetched and probably not true, it's just interesting to be
Sure.
like, to entertain the idea of like, ooh, what if? Because I'm like really skeptical about like a lot of things. There's this guy called Bizarre Bub on YouTube that I watch all the time.
Mhm.
He just like shows like different like ghost encounters, and I always like debunking them for myself because I'm like, oh, this is how they did this. Oh, or they probably did it this way. It's just really fun to do. But there's some of them where I'm like, I have no idea, and that's terrifying.
The fuck, did I miss this somehow? Yeah, turn left at the traffic light. God damn it.
Well, I'm gonna keep going straight. She can suck one.
Fuck. Where the hell is this thing? Nani? The fuck?
do you get over there? Oh, there's a truck entry to also.
Carefully.
Where do you face? Yes, you go this way.
Marwa, I appreciate the follow. Oh, there we are. Hey, good luck. Good luck, Charm. Followed and
I'm making mistakes. I'm
stopped
probably making mistakes. I'm gonna get
making a
fined.
fool of myself. Was able to find it. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Thank you.
That'll be alright.
Second
It's not
playthrough,
too busy.
just kind of going for 100% completion on this, and kind of chatting with some friends right now. So normally don't stream this early, but it is definitely a good time. So you can catch me every now and then when I do end up messing up my sleep schedule, just kind of popping on for any number of different stream
I see. I'm
schedule
way up
times.
now.
So the follow will definitely keep you updated on that. But I hope you're having a great night, morning, whatever time it is where you're
I
at.
see.
How
That
are
makes
how are
sense.
things going? Also, if you just want to lurk, you don't have to chat. I always appreciate it either way. But
These places are confusing.
you're confusing.
Yeah, well, you know. I'll do my best.
Left for traffic light.
Jay, what are you up to, man? Are you gonna beat the game yet, or did you head out? You haven't even headed out yet for the poor puppers.
No, I'm still here. I'm waiting on him to wake up.
Oh, okay.
Must not be that important of a vet appointment.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No,
I guess.
it's not. It's like a spay or neuter, whichever.
Oh, Well.
He's got a 2-hour window. So
a 2-hour win. Okay, that's a little different, I suppose.
yeah.
You know what? I'll just go to the next one.
Yeah, you go to the next.
Yeah, you better do that. How dare
I
you
messed
think of
up.
doing
And
anything
this place
else?
is fucking confusing. So I'm just like, you know what? We'll just go to the next one. I got enough fuel. Maybe.
What's your favorite truck stop to go to?
People have a favorite truck stop? The fuck?
I do.
What, Buc-ee's
what's your
or some
favorite
shit?
truck stop?
I like the Flying J's.
Flying J. Okay.
You know, that's funny because that's where we have the fuel at, is the Flying J's.
I do like them.
I've been to some pretty like outrageous ones. I went to one where the urinals were just gone. I was like, what happened? And they was like, yeah, some guy came in and stole our toilets.
What?
Yeah, I have a picture of it somewhere. I was like, man, can't have nothing here. Yeah, a guy tried to like steal a toilet.
Wherever you live, where someone tries to steal your toilets, just move.
But yeah, the Pilot Flying J's, that's normally where we have the fuel at.
I also like the bussies. I like those too. But I don't think those are
The bus-
truck stops. I think those are
What? That's actually a
It's,
place,
Well, it's,
not a
it's-
meme.
I think it's called Buc-ee's. But
Okay, I was like,
it's
Yeah, it's
spelled
either like
Buccee, I think.
Yeah, it's like Buc-ee's or Busey's.
Yeah, it's
Jesus. Wait, is that the one with the fucking?
with the beaver on.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
go crazy over that shit.
Yep.
No idea why, but
Yeah, I don't know either.
Gotta support the pussy.
Yeah. Get the kids. We're going to the pussy.
like people are more into that than they are like fucking sports teams, which I'm already not a huge sports guy, but when you're really into a truck stop, that I don't know, man, that's something else.
American consumers are very fucking weird.
American marketing is way too fucking successful. I think it's a combination.
Because, yeah, I've never been to whatever that place you call it, but I
think it's
see,
just
like,
Buc-ee's.
trucks. I see just cars and cars and cars and people like rushing in. And I was at one gas station filling up my car when I was driving back from Virginia, and I heard something like, "We gotta hurry, we gotta get to Buc-ee's." I was like, "What the fuck?"
What'd you
All
say?
right, kids, what do you want to do today? You wanna go to Buc-ee's? You wanna go to Buc-ee's for your 16th birthday? Yeah.
Apparently they have
Thanks, Dad.
more shit than just a normal gas station stop.
I
So
think, yeah, I think it's a general store.
it's a general store with gas or some shit.
It's like I say general store, and I think I'm taking for granted this place called Casey's where we grew up. It was Casey's
Yeah.
General Store. That was, I'm telling you right now, best pizza on the planet.
They do have some pretty.
On the planet, dude?
Yes.
No.
I don't know, dude. I've had pizza in many places.
Have you had true, authentic Italian pizza and not just some bullshit American stuff from the backcountry fucking, I don't know, meth dealers that are like, yeah, we opened a pizza shop? What?
Italians don't know how to make pizzas. It's
No,
like-
fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sorry, I don't
You want
want it to be
know where
pure
pizzas originally came
grease.
from? You know where pizzas originally came from? America.
No, they-
No
shot.
It's debated to this day, but they think the earliest recording of like an actual like
pizza
start
place?
of
Yeah.
what pizza is came from Egypt. A lot of shit comes from Egypt.
Yeah, I'm okay. That I'm fine with, but also like
The credit system comes from Egypt. So it was a lot different back then.
but what
Here you go.
Italians
I sent
did
you a
with
picture.
pizza is kind of the most modern. I want to see your shitty pizza, man. Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Goddamn. You're upsetting me with this pizza talk.
That
Let's see.
picture that I sent you is
Let's see,
a
let's see. That looks terrible, dude. What
yeah,
the fuck?
that is a French pizza.
Well, okay,
your problem,
so it's
it's French.
undercooked. You can tell
It has-
you can tell by the crust immediately. There needs to be more browning. It's undercooked. The bacon is like thick cut bacon just slapped on top. What? The egg is still
And then just
fucking
an egg on
raw.
top?
I mean,
what?
some places will do an egg like that, but not that raw. That is fucking raw.
Yeah.
And then Parmesan flakes. I don't know. Like flakes versus shredding is a preference, but again, they're so clumped. Like you're gonna have one bite of Parmesan like that, and then everything else has no Parmesan. That's a poor pizza. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was awful. That was my experience of pizza in France.
Okay, but I'm looking at where you're sitting, and you're sitting. Just the table quality alone, like the quality of the wood at that table, I don't have high hopes for that restaurant.
Yeah.
The utensils are scratched as shit. The wood looks like it's from the fucking 60s. I wouldn't eat there. Just walking in and looking at
Show
what
me
I'd
the
be
pizza.
sitting
I want to
at.
see the pizza.
Like that looks like a shop that some like mid 30-year-old bot in like bumfuck nowhere, Montana, and just was like, I'm gonna open a pizza store. Like, they don't know what they're doing. But just because you're in France, you think that there's not going to be someone like that? Of course, there's people like that
It
everywhere.
doesn't even look like a pizza. That just looks like bread with
You
bacon and an
can't,
egg on
you
it.
can't judge a whole entire fucking country's pizza dishes off of one jackass bumpkin trying to be like, I'm going to open a restaurant.
I like how they just lazily slap an egg in the center, and it's not even centered on the pizza.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
favoring one slice.
How much was that pizza?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't check prices on anything I know I'm gonna get.
You're distracting me. You're pissing me off with your stupid, shitty pizzas.
So are you
It's like-
traditional style pizza?
I like all types, but I will say the traditional is very clean, very delicious, highly underrated in America.
Chicago deep dish.
No. If you have to eat your pizza with a spoon, it's wrong.
No, it is 100. You just grab it with your hands. You make a big mess, and you feel like a man.
I'm gonna go ahead and side with Jay on here. I think that the whole enjoyability of pizza is that you can actually hold it in a slice. Like, you're not eating
If
pizza
you-
at that
gotta be
point. You're
firm
eating
enough
fucking
to hold the top.
lasagna.
If you are
Yeah, right?
afraid of holding a thick pizza, then you should just stop eating pizza.
It's not you're not holding it though, dude. There's no shot you
You're holding
hold
one piece
that.
of crust, and then the rest of it just falls off. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, even if you do a proper fold, no shot.
Then you guys haven't had an actual authentic Chicago style deep dish. All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you some things.
Fuck me.
I bet you like to eat gold flakes on your pizza, huh? Feel fancy?
What do you think about dessert pizzas?
Dessert pizzas have to be done right. I mean, they can be good, but I think a lot of people just use it as an excuse to shove fucking sugar down their throat, and it's like, bro, just, I don't know, get a hose for that if you're gonna go. You don't need a pizza crust for that shit.
I don't-
An IV drip of sugar, please.
I don't have a sweet tooth, so I really don't eat anything dessert.
Fucking Christ, dude. I suck at jumping from little tiny pieces. I don't get the fucking momentum, and I just lost all my fucking runes. Oh, I'm pissed.
Oh,
I found the gravity boss that I can't beat, and it's fucking tiny little ledges around water, apparently. I suck at it. Alright, whatever. Well, no more pressure for me about getting my runes back. Fuck.
I know this might sound terrible, but pesto on pizza.
Pesto on pizza can be good. I think it's overdone, right? Like, when you get a pesto pizza, they just fucking slather that shit on, and it's like, okay, I want to be able to...
With oil.
That's another thing I will give a ton of criticism about for anyone who makes pizza. Any type of pizza. I want to be able to taste more than one fucking ingredient. Like, if you throw on nothing but cheese, you're wrong. If you throw on nothing but red sauce, you're wrong. If you throw on nothing but pesto, wrong.
what the fuck's pesto?
Pesto's like
It's delicious. It's like some
know.
basil,
Like-
nut, like
Sounds
pine nuts,
yeah, pine nuts.
oil.
Sounds like some weird ass fucking like
It's-
pesticide.
It's the. You're such a bot.
Pairs
You're,
good with
such,
tomato.
you're such an American. It pairs really good with tomato. It's the green sauce that you might see on a lot of Italian stuff.
Have you ever had a pizza with truffles on it?
Yep.
I have
It's
not.
good.
It is, again, though, even with truffle, can't overdo that shit, man. So many people overdo everything. They're just like throwing shit on.
I think the truffle to slice ratio is pretty good. Well, with the pizza I had. You ever get those pizzas where they just like load up nothing but toppings and your pizza integrity is just like a wet dick? Just flopping
Yeah,
around.
like, it has to have structure. Like you can't just lift up a slice and half of the toppings. That's not acceptable.
It'd be like ordering a burger and just having the bun be soppy wet. Like they just dumped it in a fucking vat of water and soaked it. And then they bring you out a burger and it's just cold soppy bun and they're like, here you fucking go, sir. It's like, that's not how you eat a burger.
Or if they give you it's like
Yeah.
eating a burger without the bottom bun. Like if that's not a burger,
Yeah, exactly.
that's not a burger.
Soggy buns is disgusting. Flavorless meat on a burger is also a sin. I hate that shit.
Flavorless meat.
Okay, here, you know what?
Yeah.
A better way of putting it for a deep dish pizza that gets too deep, the burger equivalent would just be like slapping a whole fucking meatloaf between two buns.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Like no, don't. There's a point at which it gets to be too much.
Yeah, have you ever like ordered a burger that looked really
Get out of
good
here.
and
I'll
you
be back.
take a
All right,
bite
cool.
of it and it's just no flavor to the burger? The shit's terrible. I hate it. I'm a big burger lover. I love burgers.
I do love burgers. I love doing smash burgers. I'm big into smash right now. Getting the caramelization on it, it's so damn good. Getting the Maillard. Is it Maillard? I always fuck up the pronunciation on that. Maillard. Anyways, the caramelization effect, the scientific term for it, I should look up how to pronounce it. It's just so damn good when you get it crispy. You have to have a lot of fat, though. So, like, you have to go higher fat content than what you normally would for a burger if you're going to get that. Which usually means you make them thinner, but then you just do, like, a double or some shit. It's so much better that way.
I like burgers. I like a good wing with a good sauce. Love brisket. Brisket's amazing.
See, brisket's not something that we do a ton in Montana. We do some, but, like, the whole southern barbecue thing, it's not quite as prevalent here.
Then you get some people who don't know how to fucking smoke their meats, and it's just terrible. I hate bad smokers.
Yeah. I do.
I
Oh,
watch this one person, or like people who like add like brown sugar on their meat and like cook it. I hate that shit.
that's the American palate, though. Everyone loves sugar these days. It's insane.
I hate meat that is sweet. It should not be sweet at all, unless it like has a sauce. That's fine. But like if you're rubbing brown sugar and baking it and let it whatever do to it, it's so disgusting. And I watched this one person like, yeah, you want to try this? You get your meat and you make a batch of Kool-Aid and you pour it in there and you just let it marinate for 24 hours. I'm like, I don't want my meat tasting like sugary drink. That's just disgusting.
Why is
Ugh.
D not here? What the fuck did I fuck up? Is he right there?
Also, it's a big sin from where I'm from. I don't like biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy is not great. I think it can be done right. It's a little overrated.
I just don't like soggy bread. I really don't.
Yeah, the texture for sure. I mean, you can make a really nice crispy bun and then from there you're good. You know, if it's kind of crispified up and has some some good browning, maybe with like some butter, and you toast it on like a stovetop.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be terrible.
Just biscuits and gravy. And anytime I tell someone that they're like,
You're
"Oh,
cutting out
yeah,
a
I had
little.
my biscuits and gravy." No, it's all that.
Of mark that it will lead you to. What a map indicate will lead you to.
You still there? Hello, hello. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're better now, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I lost service for like a split second.
Yeah. What were you
Yeah, if
saying?
you
man?
tell anyone down where I'm from, if you tell anyone down where I'm from that you don't like biscuits and gravy, they all say the same thing. You haven't had my biscuits and gravy. No, it's all the same. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I
Like, they all
try not
think,
to
like,
be that
they
person.
have the magic touch to like, well, you just haven't had my. No.
I try not to be that person because I can see that in a lot of ways. Like when people are like, I don't like wine. Oh, you haven't had good wine. All that. But I really do think that some things, there's a broad enough spectrum that you just have to find the right thing for you. But biscuits and gravy, I don't think there's a wide enough. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, I don't know, maybe someone changes up the gravy and uses a completely different gravy, and then maybe they have a different bread, or I don't know. But it's just bread,
No, they all do
sausage,
the
and
same.
gravy. Yeah.
They all do the same gravy, same biscuits, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. I get this without the gravy, please.
Why the fuck isn't D here? What the shit?
Also, don't like a lot of soups, and soups are like a really big thing down here too. But I'll eat the shit out of gumbo. Gumbo is fucking amazing.
Gumbo's okay. Gumbo's good. Everywhere seems to use a shit ton of Creole seasoning, it seems like. Down south. Like Creole is all you find.
Yeah. You know, I'm not a big fish eater, which makes people like, oh no, you're just not catching the rat. I like the fish. I just don't like to eat fish.
Have you tried like all types of fish? Have you tried like lake trout, or are you trying a lot of?
I do not like. I'm not really big on like lake fish. I just don't like the watery taste you get with certain fish.
Oh, like the fishy taste, or what?
Yeah.
What type of- okay.
No, like you can kind of like taste the river, kind of. The best way to describe it is like, oh, okay, they were in this river.
Well, so then
there's
would getting a cleaner river fish be better for you? Because like
probably
lake trout in Montana probably taste a lot better than what you're dealing with.
I like marlin. Marlin's pretty good.
Okay.
I like shrimp. I like all kinds of shrimp. Shrimp just
Some
tasty to
shrimp.
me.
Some scrimp.
I don't like crabs, but I like certain lobster, depending on how it's made.
What? Crap. You don't like crab or lobster? Wait. What? Depending?
Well, I think what ruined me for crabs, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can.
There's just a lot of imitation crab where I grew up at.
Okay.
And I just didn't like it. And then I actually had an actual lobster a couple of years ago, and I was like, okay, lobster's really good. But just like my experiences with crab, I just don't think I've ever had like an actual crab, so I just don't eat it.
Imitation crab is okay. I'll make like some poke bowls out of it, and I know that it's imitation. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. As a nice little cheap rice dish or something. But real crab, I think, is really good, and especially There's like some Japanese soft shell crab stuff that they do. That's delicious. Kind of funky though, because you're eating the whole entire crab.
Red tail, I think, is another fish I like.
Never had red tail.
Because there's a place I go down to that has like red tail sashimi, and it's pretty good.
I have done a lot of different types of lake trout here because we have really good, really clean water, and so all of the fish are pretty dang healthy. You can't eat them like after they get to like 36 inches or something, because you do get a little bit of mercury from the pollution from the jet stream from China. But I mean, for the most part, you can eat damn near anything here. But there's like rainbow, there's cutthroat, there's brown trout. You can't eat bull. I think bull is protected, but bull trouts are fun to catch. They fight like hell. We do have some bass and some catfish, but I don't know, you don't get those quite as much. I think we have smallmouth. I don't think we have largemouth bass here.
I think the funnest fish I've ever caught, I actually got to reel in a blue marlin, and
That's fucking badass.
that is a fight. Went out with this friend I knew. Well, I guess he wasn't really my friend, but he invited me. I was like, yeah, sure. Went out there, and his dad was there, and he's like, all right. He's like, have you ever got big game fish before? I'm like, no. He's like, all right, well, you're gonna sit in this chair. We're gonna buckle you into it. You're gonna use this big rod to catch it. It's like, I'm like, okay, well, like, what do I do when, like, just normal fish? He's like, oh, you'll know when it grabs. And by God, you do. It's like getting, like, fishing out on a freeway and you catch a semi.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, so when the blue marlin grabs the hook,
Oh, okay.
because of how big it is, because of like how big it is, it feels like you're catching a vehicle.
God, I was like, wow, fuck.
So like it pulls on the line, you hook it and it takes off, and you just, because if you're not seat belted in,
Oh,
it takes you off the boat.
one of those. Yeah, okay. It's not like a swordfish, but it's very similar looking. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Those things are insane. I've seen those. I've seen like when they're big, when they're really fucking big, they'll take up like a whole entire boat length. Those things. That's crazy. That would be awesome to hunt. Or not hunt, fish. I think of it like hunting. I don't know. I can't talk. Ugh. Dude. Biggest thing I ever caught was a 36-inch Mackinaw. That was fun. For the lakes around here, that's about as big as you'll get.
Yeah. Down where I'm from, where I used to fish, just a lot of carp, perches, and bass.
Yeah.
Always
Don't
wanted to try bow fishing.
don't perch fucking take the line if you don't have like protection on that. Or is that
I don't
something
know.
else?
I mean, perches are really like tiny. They'll take your bait
okay.
right off. Like they're really good at just taking your whole bait without getting the hook.
What am I thinking?
And then I
of?
used to do noodling until I found out it was illegal.
Is that where you like stick your hand into places and stuff?
Yeah, you get bait on your whole catfish bait.
Yeah.
You stick it in their den, and then they bite on your hand, and you grab them by the gill and rip them out.
Nuts. You're a good
And
old
it's
Southern
illegal.
boy.
Yeah, it's illegal because catfish get massive.
Elden-Dong
and
indeed. What's up, crack?
Sometimes they
Hope you're
pull you
having a good
under,
day.
if they're really big and people drowned.
Jesus. That would suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I was noodling with a buddy, and the conservation guy, he's like, came down. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" I was like, "Oh, just catching fish." He's like, "Where's your rod?" He's like, "Oh, we're doing a thing called noodling, I think." He's like, "No, that's illegal, right?" I'm like, "Oh." He's like, I can tell that you don't know that it was illegal. It's like, but I'm gonna give you guys a warning. Otherwise, it's like a $1,600 fine.
Wow, that would suck.
I guess that's a good way to deter people from doing it.
I guess.
But yeah, from what I understand, like the reason why, not all places it's illegal because like their catfish just don't get super massive. But in Missouri, I guess they can get pretty freaking huge, and people don't know what they're doing because you can't see because it's murky water, and you can't look inside the hole because it's underwater. And people, they grab onto either a snapper, a snapping turtle, or they get hit with a cottonmouth, or they get a big catfish, and they grab you. And you necessarily don't have to use bait because you're fucking around in their den, and catfish are territorial.
One good looking dude, I appreciate you.
But the bait normally lures them out a little bit more, so that way when you grab them, you ain't fighting them all the way down in the hole, so you don't have to necessarily get all the way underwater to pull them out.
Right. Huh. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing that even still. But, like, you can kind of be safe in some ways, but...
Yeah.
I would rather be...
But as a kid, you know,
Yeah,
you
sure.
just don't think about that stuff. You're just like, oh, okay, let's do it. It's fun.
And to answer your question there, Crack, not really. I'm pretty comfortable just being myself. I'm maybe a little more introverted.
And the cottonmouths.
Like playing a lot of games with
I don't know if
friends
you
and
guys have cottonmouths up
stuff.
where
So
you're from, but they're pretty mean.
we don't have any cottonmouths now.
Yeah, they're very aggressive. They will chase you down a river and get in your boat to bite you.
Jesus. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're very, very, very mean.
Yeah, Crack. I'm kind of, maybe I'm lame for saying this, but I'm okay with being lame. I'm what you would call typically kind of a more of a serial
And
monogamist.
in my
right?
hometown, we have some spots by our river. It's called Dog's Bluff. There's like certain spots that are like fenced off because there's like quicksand.
Mhm.
I was like, as a kid, you know, you always like assume, oh, quicksand like in the movies. And I watched a video about like how quicksand actually works. I was like, oh, this makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, you can actually get out of quicksand if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. And if you don't, and if you're not too deep, they say to lay back.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you're not too deep, right? But yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I was watching, and I guess like quicksand is like really prevalent on like a lot of like beachheads because of like what it does, like because it's water separating with the sand.
Right.
And then when you step in it, it pushes the water out, and the sand closes and sinks down. So you get pulled down. So the more you struggle, you're pushing more water out because of the displacement of your mass, and it's causing you to sink because there's nothing for the sand to like rest on. And I was watching watched a video of this guy who jumped in, and there's like, oh, this is how rescue workers normally save people who get caught in quicksand, and they get them to about like knee deep, and they were having a hell of a time getting them out. It's like, yeah, it can get pretty bad to get out. It's like if you ever find yourself like about knee deep, lay backwards because it displaces your weight across the
Well, I remember I got into some quicksand up in Alaska one time, and you never really hear about it in Alaska, but you know, you got that tundra, and you get some sandy, well, just I guess some sand bars, right? And some of those sandbars on like the riverbeds that are going through the tundra will be just pure quicksand, and you don't realize it. But yeah, I kind of like purposefully got stuck in just see what I could do, and I was able to get up to my waist and still get out. It's just you have to be very careful about it and be slow, right? And then also we had ropes and shit, so I was just like we had safety equipment to get out.
So you wasn't
No, I wasn't just like, hey, let's see if I don't die. No, I was like, hey, keep the rope right by. I'm gonna sink myself in here and see what I can do.
There's a video. I think it might still be on YouTube. I don't know, but this guy jumps into a quicksand pit. Just jumps into it, so it like shoots all the way up to his chest.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to get out of this. And he messes up, so he keeps sinking. And he's the only one there. And he gets up to like close to his mouth, and he's like, well, guys, I think this is it for me. And he just slowly just sinks down. I was like, wow.
Well, boy. Well, obviously he didn't die though, right? You got the video.
I don't know. I don't know if the video just got released publicly and then someone grabbed it and uploaded it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if like there was actually people there and he was just acting like he did it alone. Like I have no idea.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. Well, boys.
Oh, see you later. Bye bye. Oh, big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
Oh, actually, this is not so bad. I've fallen into like deep mud pits before too, but man, they can be tricky to get out of.
Oh, I could see that. I mean, anything like that, right, is going to be very similar in nature to quicksand. So,
yeah.
Let's see. Who? Where the fuck?
Nature sure is cool.
Have you seen Nature? The Nature video? Oh, dude, Nature is so fucking fun.
I don't.
That's pretty neat. We just think that nature is so neat, and we just want to make sure everyone knows it instead of me and Rodney knowing it. It's so fucking cool. This is a ponderosa pine. You can tell by the way it is. But it's an aspen. How neat is that?
Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, these ones are. Yeah, I've seen that video. Yeah. Or I've seen clips of it, specifically that one where he's just like goes up to the tree. He's like, you can tell just because.
You can tell by the way it is. It's like, motherfucker.
It's like that one video that guy people's cars. He's like,
would you just look at that?
yeah, would you just look at that?
That's all you can do, really. Just look at it. Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. The dumbest ideas are so fucking hilarious, especially when they pulled off well. Like
I just feel bad because they just come up with these stupid bits, and then they go out and do it to real people, and these real people have just the most patience. It's just like, Christ, man.
Just look at that. There's like another one where a guy would just like go up to people and he'd just be like, What's your
Oh,
problem?
another one that is the don't ever disrespect me. You seen that?
I don't think so.
He just walks around like New York City and just disses people for the way that they look. Don't ever disrespect me for looking like some, you know, what does he say? Like Goofy Tunes looking ass, Mario looking ass, you know. I don't know. He's very, very Italian with it. It's hilarious.
There's one guys they go around like New York City and they polite catcall people.
Polite
So
cat.
like see they're like, hey girl, yeah, they're like, hey girl, you look like you have a fun time at your book club. Shit like that. So fucking stupid.
Gotta be careful with that these days. You might offend someone trying to be polite.
Yeah. How dare you?
I don't read.
Hey yo, you got a nice man over there.
You look like you treat you real well.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the bits they do too. They're like, they'll like, hey yo, like sound aggressive. Like, I bet you treat your girl real good. Keep it up. Oh man.
Oh, yup.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
That boy ain't right. I got a video for you to watch.
Okay.
Oh, fuck it. Let me find it. Shouldn't be too long. You ever watch any Meat Canyon?
Meat Canyon? No, sorry. I I can't say I ever type in Meat Canyon into my search history.
They have some funny ass videos. Let me find this one's like 2 minutes 44 seconds. But it's pretty funny. Man. Here you are, and paste and send.
Can't forget my lilies. Dope. Alright, let me pull this up here.
Them and Flash Gets, they have some funny ass fucking videos.
What the fuck am I?
God damn it, Bobby. What did I tell you about putting your dick in the vacuum cleaner? I don't know, Dad. Listen, son. I know the temptation of getting sucked and fucked by a Dyson.
Okay.
No, Dad.
I'm gonna watch that off stream. I already feel like I'm losing brain cells slow. Holy fuck.
That's some of the funniest shit.
The fuck did Jason? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Jay sent me a photo of the dessert pizza that he was talking about. That just, again, I think I already covered it. That just looks like an excuse to shove sugar down your throat. That doesn't look... What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, pizza is one of the best meals that you could ever possibly create. And people use it so lazily. Like, they just kind of disrespect pizza, I feel like. They just like, oh, it's easy. It's a crust. Just throw shit on it.
This is a very... Yeah. Pizza's just... Yeah.
I don't, but like, you're not going to do that with any other, you know, anything. I don't get it. You would never do like a dessert pasta where you're just throwing tons of fucking like Nutella and sugar and frosting and shit on it.
Curious if that's a thing, but I'm pretty
God.
sure it is. So I
Of
don't want to look it up.
course it
and be
is.
mad.
Of course it is. Someone in America, I'm sure, it was just like, this is my special dish I came up with. I'm a genius.
Because I have seen dessert hamburgers before, and it makes me angry.
I was create many. It's my destiny. It is my. And what do you think?
Makes me violently angry.
It is my. And what do you think?
Makes me so fucking angry. Alright, what am I? I'm on 12. We're getting through this. Talk to Alexander.
Valve reached
I'm
out to
dying.
Nintendo asking if having a dolphin on Steam was okay, and they gave the expected answer. Doubling down with a comment supposedly from Nintendo sourced by the site they blacklisted last month. What the fuck is going on?
What, Nintendo cracking down on stuff? Or what?
Yeah, with Steam having that dolphin emulator.
Oh, yeah. Is there new updates on it, you were saying? What was it?
Oh, this is a couple of days old. Okay. It just so mostly my Twitter is like other streamers I follow, artists, and a couple
I need to follow you on
video
Twitter.
game new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like Twitter is very bad about like sending me stuff like days way late, which is fine because I'm never really on Twitter, but I just use it for like promotion with my stream stuff, and then when I decide to post my art on there. But my Twitter is Kid of the Bandit.
Kid of the Bandit? You just couldn't make that,
No, it's Kid of the Bandit.
Right, I got you. I just can't talk, apparently. You just had to make that hard instead of, backlash for everything, huh?
Yeah, I guess someone had the Backlash Kid as a Twitter handle when I made it, so.
Okay.
Because it says the Backlash Kid, but it's at Kid of the Bandit, so.
Is it this one? Dude, I always forget. I'm getting better at this, but I always forget where I need to go.
For story progression?
Yeah, well, I'm following a guide, and then they'll be like, go here, and then I always forget what the names of places are. It takes me forever in a day. She's dead. Oh no. Alright, here, let me pull up Twitter. I definitely could be a little bit more active on Twitter myself. Trying to be active enough on Instagram. I don't know.
I don't use Instagram hardly anymore. I still got it, but I just don't use it.
It's weird. See, I would much rather use Instagram than Twitter.
I normally just post my stuff on Twitter, and then after I'm done streaming, I clip my shit and post it on TikTok.
Kid. There you are. I got you.
All right, I'll follow you back. I swear, if I get one more person to come in my stream and be like, Hey, yo, yeah, that's really cool. But hey, I can make you all this stuff. Let's get in contact. I'm gonna lose my shit. Gamers, all of them. I swear. I'm sure there's some that are legit, but I don't think they're jumping in people's streams, being like, "Hey, I can make your stuff better," and then you see what they do, and it's the most generic
Yeah, pretty.
2018 to 2020 template
Yeah.
that everyone used
Seriously.
for the longest time. And normally they're easy to spot because they will follow and then instantly message.
How else are they supposed to
then-
get you to buy their product?
Yeah. Because they'll come in and just drop a follow and then talk to you. And then, like, if you're reading it back and you, like, kind of, like, listen, you can hear, like, oh, they really don't give a shit. And
Yeah.
here comes the sale pitch, and then, bam, sale pitch.
Yep. They gotta get you to
That's all-
engage with them before they make sure to
Yeah.
drop that shit, yeah.
That happened Saturday. Instant follow, and then message asking me about my schedule. And then they, like, mentioned art for a second, and I was like, oh, here it comes. And then they're like, yeah, I'd really love to make you, like, some scene transitions. I would make, I could improve your avatar. I was like, I make all my own stuff, except for, like, waifu, because I don't know how to
fucking-
animate or rig.
Sorry, I'm dealing with dogs and they're... Okay, I got them. They were perfectly staggered off of each other's attack there, and I was pissing... Oh, dude, I was so pissed off there. Alright, we're good. Sorry.
Did you know that there's a torch called, I think it's called the Beast Torch?
Yeah, the
And it
whole thing...
keeps,
What?
keeps all the beasties away from you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck enough, though. I could just kill them. It was just... I don't think I've ever had 3 dogs attacking me at the same time where they were perfectly, like, staggered to the point where I couldn't even roll
Yeah.
out of it. That was insane.
And then the Sentinel Torch.
Yeah, I need to get that
make
for
anything
sure.
will make anything invisible visible.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Real rad.
I thought Cracked in XDC was gonna be doing the same thing, but they were just being kind and complimenting me. I thought for sure I was gonna get one of those like, hey,
Well, normally, like, it's like a first name followed by a string of numbers. So, like, the person that got me was Nova 1 2 3 4 5 6 or something like that, and then the person before them was Kara underscore Mark followed by da 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 numbers.
right?
I'm just like, I make all my stuff. I'm a pretty competent artist in what I want, and then anything I can't do, I just go to Fiverr and browse and find people, or ask people I know who have their stuff commissioned, who they use, recommendations, etc.
Like, apparently you kill this guy? What the fuck? Are
And I'll
you...
be damned if I have someone do a VTube model. I'll pull up your stream here.
I'm watching like 100% playthrough guide, and they're saying like you kill this merchant.
So you can kill those guys. They'll drop a ball bearing, and then you take it to the round table hold, to like the twin old ladies in the back room and give it to them, and then you just have a whole inventory just there.
Oh, okay. So if I want the merchants all in one location, that's basically what it does, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll let them live. I'm just purchasing everything from them right now anyways.
Yeah, normally if I just purchase everything and then I just never come back. But like if you just want to just make sure all of your merchants and stuff are in one location, you just kill them and take their ball bearings
Gotcha. Good to know.
or bell bearings, whatever they're called.
Yeah, bell bearings.
Kaka.
Beast. Sorry to make you pull up the stream, by the way. What are you cacawing at?
I'm just making noises.
That's fair.
I'm just being stupid.
What time is it? 6:30. Another little bit. I'm gonna go grab some brekkie, I think.
Hell yeah.
Do like the way that Australian people say some stuff every now and then. Like, I would much rather have brekkie than breakfast. I don't know. It just sounds better. Sounds nicer.
Yeah. Good old brekkie. Breakfast? I would call it breakfast.
I mean, break fast is the whole reason for it, right? It makes sense, but... Oh,
Breakfast.
breakfast. That's such a good meme, dude. It's
Yeah.
so good. To this day, it is one of my favorite memes. It's such a classic.
Yeah. What are y'all doing in here?
Breakfast. Fucking hell.
Awfully cloudy over there. What's going on over there, Wyoming?
Give him some milk. Give the guy some milk, Josh.
Yeah, why are you saying that? I made this for you!
I'm gonna fucking do it. No, Josh, put it down.
Shit's so good. So that's some old school shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy you know the reference, though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if it was like memeable and obscure and just weird, I probably know about it.
Fair enough.
His fucking, what was that song he did with that character, that like weird dorky character? Fuck.
I don't know.
I can't remember. It's like that one guy who dresses up in the blonde and wig and he's like, I'm gonna go out and get some shows.
Oh, that. Yeah. It's just called shoes. Let's get some shoes. Let's get some shoes. Let's party. These shoes roll. These shoes suck. Yeah.
Then Mega Upload. That was a really obscure weird
Mega
one.
upload? I don't know if I ever heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mega Upload. This chick talking about like uploading her self-consciousness to the internet. And it's so dumb. It's so funny. And catchy. No, but the one guy who did the Malk, he made a song, and I wish I could remember it because it's funny as shit.
Naughty the fuck.
Or I used to watch those guys who did the fucking. They're from Australia, but they I think he's called like Rucka Rucka or Raka Raka.
I think I've
Not to be confused
heard.
with Rucka Rucka Ali, but like they do like
Yeah.
Master Chief busts in through a house and they all like start fighting. Like it's like Halo versus Call of Duty, Street Fighter, Harry Potter, ping pong, or some shit like that.
I've heard of them, but I've never seen any of that.
They're old stuff. They're Ronald McDonald bits were so fucking funny. She eating there, Billy? I'm eating a Smiley Jacks. Oh, he just starts wailing on this kid. It's
Oh,
so
boy.
fucking funny.
Don't fuck with me, little kids. Do you ever,
Fucking crazy! I got the McNuggets.
do you ever remember seeing that from, what was it, South Park, I think? Mickey Mouse episodes?
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse. Oh, what you doing there?
You're a little too good at that.
Stupid fucking bitch. Oh. Oh boy. So it says here, Mickey Mouse, that you want a divorce from your wife because she's,
my God.
and I quote, fucking crazy? No, it's because she's fucking goofy.
Yup.
Such a good, so good.
Dude.
Yeah, I fucking used to watch like Mad TV all the time as a kid and shit. And Living Color when I was younger. Those were the golden age.
Definitely some funnier times to be sure.
Oh yeah. Or get home from school and you and your friends would go watch the Tourette's guy.
Electric toothpaste, the one with tartar control. It made me feel like a piece of shit.
I will kick you in the balls. Bitch, I love you.
I like how he's like, wait a
Oh,
minute, you
shit.
prick. I don't have a dick, you prick. He's like, Sherlina. Oh shit. So good, dude.
I guess all that was fake.
Apparently, but I'm okay with that. I don't know. It's
Yeah, but it's still the funniest shit back in the day. Oh man. The internet was such a wild place.
it really was, yeah. The Wild Wild West. What the fuck? Did I not? Dude, I'm losing my goddamn mind.
Oh, not that old man down here.
I stabbed you first.
I had sex with her. Yes, I did it. Shit's so fucking funny.
Oh, flask. Flask.
So, what's your name? My name is Ryu. Okay, and what is your Street Fighter signature move? It's fruit the fruit kit. Did you want a fruit cup? No, what's up the fruit kit? You kick the fruit kit? Shit's so fucking.
So good.
Trying I think of any other classics from back in the day.
Homestar winner.
Yeah. Who's the? Yeah, it's me, Strong Bad. I can't do Strong Bad.
No.
But
Well, there's strong bad, there's strong sad, there's strong mad.
yeah,
And then
the difference between a garbage and a garbage is the spelling.
my favorite was Trogdor.
Yeah,
The whole,
Trogdor.
first draw an S, then draw a more different S. And use consummate V's.
He was a man. No, he was a dragon man.
No, you gotta get that 100% if you're gonna get it, if you're gonna quote it. For he was a man. Maybe he was just a dragon. Maybe he was a dragon man. But he was still Trogdor. Burninating the peasants.
Then you had the badger, mushroom.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that. Thankfully, I haven't heard the badger, mushroom thing in forever, because that's a little much.
Yeah, that was. It took me forever to realize that. Oh, this is just a loop.
Yup.
It's like, man, this video's going on forever. Or the G.I. Joe dub overs. Those shit was so funny. Don't touch me, I'm a computer. I'm just a computer.
I don't know if I know that. Sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't copy that floppy. Were you ever unfortunate enough to come across the high on Boxy video?
No, I don't know if I want to. You're saying unfortunate.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's this girl who's just like very like quirky, high energy, emo girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Hi, I'm Boxy with the B," and was like scrunching up her face and stuff, and like everyone was obsessed with her for like the longest time. I was like, God, she is annoying.
Mm. Yeah, I think I'll pass from the sounds of it.
And then she like disappeared for like years and years and years and came back, and she like tried to rebrand herself outside of that like stupid video that she did back in the day, and people were just like, "Oh, it's Queen Boxy! Oh
my God,
she has returned!" It's like, guys, I was just doing that to be stupid.
Yeah, well, that's part of why I'm trying to be careful, because what you get known for the first time is what you stay known for.
Yeah. There's this stupid video about the big bacon bastard Texas thick burger. Jay used to fucking love that video.
What? Big Texas did what?
It's the big bacon bastard Texas bacon burger.
Okay.
Jay happens to hop back on before you bounce out. I'll mention it to him, and he should remember.
No.
He used to fucking watch that video all the time. It's so dumb.
Big.
Big bacon bastard, big bacon bastard.
America, please.
So funny. Down here in Texas, we got the best bacon, the best bacon burger you ever eat. No, this is so funny.
Ooh, it's fucking cold, man. Holy shit. What's the temperature out right now? I have all my windows open because I woke up in the middle of the night and it was a little too hot. Oh, no fucking wonder I'm cold. It's 49 here.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
55 right
40s.
over here. Looks like I'm about to ride into a storm over here in Wyoming. Pretty dark clouds.
Yeah. There's a fuck ton of just, I don't know, random storms and shit going through right now, I guess.
Which ain't too bad. As long as it ain't snowing, we'll be okay.
Giant turtle shell. Dude, I never fucking knew about the turtle shell. That's pretty badass.
Got yourself a turtle, Sam.
Turtle. Am I not turtley enough for the turtle club?
I want to be the master of the skies. Oh, man.
Well, I took you for no matter to lay out your arms.
Well, I took you for dead. Well, no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
That blonde girl over there, she's quite pretty, don't you think, Tarnished?
Do you ever play World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Do you ever
Thought
play
about getting
through
back into it.
Legion? Like the Legion expansion?
I believe so. I stopped after Cataclysm, so I don't know where Legion falls in before or after.
It's after. Bummer. I was just gonna say, there's some quotes from there that I definitely enjoy quoting from Legion, but you wouldn't get it.
From the man Illidan himself.
No, there's like some high elves that are kind of like void high elves or some shit. They look a little interesting. They're not blood elves, but they're not night elves. And they would always go around in their, I forget the name of the city, but they had like detection on. So if you were wearing a disguise so that you could go into their city, some of them could see you, so you had to be really careful to not like run through them. And the ones that would see you would go, "An illusion. What are you hiding?" And I mean, it sounded pretty close to exactly that. And I would do that to my brother all the time, and we just, I don't know. And then they made a fucking techno song out of it. So that it's like, "An illusion. What are you hiding?" And then just boom, 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 just drops it. And I was so fucking happy when that came out. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, I used to play a lot. I stopped after Cataclysm. I thought about getting back into it, but then I was like, I don't want to play it by myself and I don't want to make friends on there either.
Yeah, it's a interesting one to make friends on.
Yeah.
To be fair, I will say I've met a lot of well-to-do people that play World of Warcraft. Like,
Oh, for sure.
I've met some very pretty women that play World of Warcraft that are not catfishing. I've met some really cool dudes.
I've never been that lucky.
who-
I've never been that lucky.
One of them I was actually gonna talk to like a while ago, but shit never worked out. I don't know.
You again. I thought you'd reciprocate.
Canadian, so I was gonna go up and visit her because I'm not far from Canada. I'm not far from where she is actually, but I was like, nah, don't know. I ended up being in a relationship with someone closer by here, and then I think she got pissed at me for that, so then she just doesn't talk to me anymore. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you know, it happens.
No.
I don't think I've ever met a girl that played on MMO, that played Warcraft. I'm sure I have, but they just never told me.
Yeah.
But
That's a big thing for a lot of people is they're very hush hush about what they do online, for sure.
I used to scam people out of their gold because they'd be like, "Yeah, I'm a girl. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's a
My
little
little
ridiculous.
brother got into my account, deleted all my armor.
Oh my god, you're terrible.
And the boy, they would just, yeah, I was a shitty little 13-year-old.
Fucking terrible.
I'm like, hell, this shit works. I'm getting all the good gear. Hell yeah. Running me through dungeons and shit. And then I kind of had to stop because this one guy started getting like really weird at me.
Yeah, no fucking shit. I
was
wonder
like
why. Good.
He was like in love with me, like falling in love with me, and I was just like, "Oh, hey, this is her brother. She died."
So dumb. You're so dumb. You're so fucking dumb. Oh my god.
Well, because like it was just weird. Because like I wasn't like flirting with anybody or anything, you know. You just like, I think I like you. We just, oh, these raids and stuff we've been doing has got me really close to you. I'm like, ah, she died. Did you ever hear about that funeral that they did on World of Warcraft on a PvP server? You know, a war broke out.
I think I did, yeah. I think I did. I'm with the PvP server. Come on, man. Like,
yeah, and like, there's a video. It is pretty fucking funny because they're like a long line, and there's a what are they called? Taurians, the bull guys.
Torrens.
Yeah, there's a Taurian and then just a regular human stand next to each other, and the Taurian goes, "It's a nice day for a funeral, isn't it?" And the human guy just pulls out his weapon because like, what? It's like he was like thought something was going to go down, and it did. Yeah, the horde came in and just PvP broke out.
Jesus.
So funny. And then that I don't know which expansion it happened on. I'm pretty sure I'd stopped playing, but like a plague broke out on the Warcraft servers. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that happened a couple times. One intentionally, one unintentionally.
Yeah. Yeah, Warcraft was a fun game. Used to play Warcraft, Dark Age of Camelot, City of Heroes, EverQuest, Ultima Online. Ultima Online was fun. Talk about a deep-rooted MMO community.
I'm kind of happy to play the more casual games more often than not, because I feel like the deeper you get into a community, especially like very passionate communities about a little bit more fringe games, it can be fun, but it also gets really toxic really fast and also a little weird.
Yeah.
Like it's
like
an
Final
obsession
Fantasy
type of
Online.
thing.
Like I played Final Fantasy 14 for a while, and they were like main hub, which I think is called like Lumina.
No idea.
I can't really remember, but like at first playing, I was like, okay, I can see why this could be fun, and I fell into a guild, and that was pretty fun. And then the drama happened, and then I was like, all right, I'm out of this. And then like, just in the main hub though, you just catch people just doing ERP. I was like, what the? This is so weird.
ERP, like erotic RP or what?
Yeah, erotic roleplay.
Oh, okay. I don't know these terms, but
Yeah.
Well,
And like they wouldn't whisper to each other; they just like say it. So when you get closer, you would see the chat, or you would see the chat in the global chat because they're just typing in global chat. I'm like, what is with these people? This is just the weird. They had a guild that was essentially a sex club.
okay. Yeah, that's a little weird for sure.
And they went so far that they posted up an actual banner of their club somewhere in Texas. And like you could pay like real money to like get like lap dances from these characters. I was just like, that is just the most bizarre thing ever. Like, I get it, people get lonely, but it's weird. Or just the like the fantasy aspect of it, I guess, is exciting. I have no idea.
To each their own.
Before people say don't kink shame, my kink is kink shaming, so let's just keep it still.
Dude, I get my message appraised a lot. I only have one message right now, I think, in the game, and I get it appraised a lot. It feels good.
Yeah, buddy. That's why I like to throw out like a whole bunch of them.
I just had one where there
clutch.
wasn't a message for a hidden area, for just like a hidden wall, you know, or a wall that was hiding a hidden area, and I just said praise rolling. So, and people are definitely being nice about it now. Bucks, appreciate you following. What up? What up?
Is this dog?
What is with the dog meme?
I think it comes from Borat. Big turtle. And he's like, well, what kind of dog is this?
Okay.
And I think that's where that comes from.
Bucks, I hope you're having a good day. I am about to end stream and
Very niche.
go grab some food, but I'll be streaming for a little bit. Doing good? Good to hear that. Good to hear.
Or tri-finger butthole.
The butt space hole thing is, I don't even know how you get that in these messages, but it's everywhere in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Or they'd be like a
Actually, I appreciate it, but I have
and then you click the message, it'll like
an
highlight
artist
their character doing
already,
emo, and it'd
so
be like try head.
actually talking with him right now. It's
front of
this
the
guy.
statue, I'm
He's
just
a
like, oh,
good friend of mine, but I appreciate it.
It's the simplest things, really.
It really is.
Welcome to Trapaholics.
What? I don't. What? No. Where is this coming
Real
from?
trap.
I'm scared.
Real trap chip. Holla at ya, boy.
Thank you. Yeah, you have fun too. Appreciate you stopping by.
Damn, son. You know, like back in the day when like trap music started like coming to be a thing.
Yeah.
And, like at the beginning of every like trap song, it'd be like, "Damn, son, where'd you find
Where'd
this?"
you find this? Yep. Super common.
Real trapper. Yeah, real trapaholics. And then they made a skit that the guy who did the voice was actually McLovin.
Oh my god. Of course.
It's so funny.
Oh. Got a couple more minutes. I'm gonna go grab some food here in a minute. What are you up to? Are you still driving? Or you still
Yeah.
passenger?
We'll drive for a little bit. Hopefully find a place to fuel, and then take my break, and then I have like maybe 3 to 4 hours left of driving.
Okay, cool.
You gonna hop back on stream when you get back, or?
Probably, yeah.
Well, let me know. I'll chat up with you again. Keeps me from falling asleep at the wheel.
Okay, cool.
It gets boring out here.
Imagine, for sure.
Sometimes it's not. But like
Sometimes
first
it's
couple days-
nice, right? Like, that's kind of what you're
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah. But like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I don't want to watch anything. I don't want to listen to any music, and I'm just bored. I'm just like, I can just fall asleep. But yeah, just message me on Discord when you're back.
Okay, cool.
I'll probably still be hanging out here, but if I'm not for whatever reason, just send me a message.
Okay, yeah, it shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna go grab. I'm gonna treat myself to a little bit of a coffee and some bagel works. I think that sounds really nice. Do some everything bagels with some like egg, bacon, and cheddar sort of shit.
That sounds good. I definitely get me something to eat. I'm hungry.
Do it, man. I don't know if you gotta pull off anytime soon or anything, but cool. Yeah, give me like, I don't know, half an hour, maybe an hour at most, but probably just like a half hour.
All right, take your time, man. Be safe.
All right, catch you in a bit. All right. Well, I am gonna call a stream there for a little bit. So thanks for everyone who stopped by, followed, and said hi. Appreciate it, and I'll be back.